Hey, Luke, can you take us through the kind of stress or anxiety of that final minute for you and what you're trying to focus on the sideline?
Frustrated that we didn't make free throws. I mean, I know we haven't made them, but you know, we have guys that I trust at the line that need to step up and knock those down. And obviously, we love the win. Our guys did a hell of a job scrapping and fighting in tonight's game, and really playing with a lot of energy against a hungry, talented Boston team. Got a lot of really nice individual performances throughout the game from everyone that played. Really, um, fought on the glass, did a lot of things really well tonight. Um, but our execution down the stretch was it's not okay. I mean, it started with I gotta look at the tape. I think it was Brandon and JC not coming together when Rozier hit that first three when we're up six with under a minute together. Uh, Threes and fouls are the only things we don't want to give up in that situation, and we give up a wide open three. Um, and then guys have to knock down free throws. I mean, I know like I said, we've been struggling, but uh, down the stretch, under a minute to go, you have a lead at home, and I have confidence that those guys that missed them tonight will make them in the future, but um, we hopefully can remedy that sooner rather than later.
For Kuzma in the fourth quarter, he had the 17 points. Were you trying to get him looks in any certain places, or was that all in the flow with what he was doing?
His teammates were going for him. We obviously drew up a couple plays for him. When he got going, we also try to use him as a single side tag. Get Larry or Julius rolling to the rim and make Kuzma's man make a decision if he wants to come in and tag that roller or stay home. So we used him in that a few times. But yeah, Kuzma, his fourth quarter was incredible tonight.
Luke, what's your approach with the free throw shooting? Like, are you nice to them? Are you mean to them? You know what I mean? Like, do you make them run? I mean, how are you coaching them through this?
We run when we don't make 80% in practice. Most days we make 80%. So it's unfortunately free throws is a lot of it's mental. We got guys that are very capable free throw shooters, and when you start to struggle or miss, it's tricky because sometimes not talking about it at all is a better way to go. Sometimes you make it an issue. Now everyone's thinking about it every time they go to the free throw line. We work on them. We run when we don't hit them. We shoot extra before and after practice. But mainly, we just got to step to the line and relax. Just relax, take a deep breath, and make it and knock down your free throws. That's it. But those are kind of the things we're doing right now, and like I said, I have faith and confidence that our guys will start knocking these down. I hope it comes sooner rather than later.
You guys beat a pretty good team while shooting 2 for 14 from the free throw line, and then today missed a lot of critical free throws and still won the game. Is it harder to get that message across when it's not leading to losses like it was earlier?
It shouldn't be because they led to a lot of losses early in the year. I mean, it's great. The message is right now is defense. Everything's defense. Because we're shooting this from the free throw line, and because we're not, doing this or that, whatever it is, we're still able to win games because we're defending and playing with a ton of effort and energy and playing for each other on that end of the floor. But we should be quite aware of the fact that we've lost our fair share of games because we didn't shoot free throws well.
You mentioned earlier today that you wanted to take the attack to the Celtics. How would you assess that?
I thought we did a good job. They're a very good team. They're coached well. They execute well. Kyrie is one of the premier players in our league, and when he gets going, there's not a lot you can do. But what I was looking for was us to take that fight to him, and I was very pleased with the way that we competed tonight. I told him at halftime, I said, right now it's it's time to make a decision. Are we satisfied with winning 5 straight home games, and we're down 8? We kind of played okay in the first half against a really good team, or are we ready to dig in and come out here and really scrap and see if we can't have some fun and make this 6 in a row? I'm glad they chose the second option out of those two, because in the second half, that's when we really engaged ourselves in the fight.
Luke, the pace of the game in the first quarter was pretty slow and got progressively faster as the game went on. What did you guys do to swing the momentum toward a style that was more in your favor?
Well, I think they would. I have to double check, but I think they had like 4 or 5 offensive rebounds in that first quarter, and that slowed us down. And then we weren't getting Brooke or Julius. They were both kind of trailing the plays a lot, which was allowing them to kind of load up the defense when we did get rebounds. So Brooke and Julius talked that out amongst each other and kind of figured it out. I thought Brooke was great in the second half of rim running and sealing and getting us some nice touches when we were trying to get back in that game early in the third. So we need at least one of our bigs rim running every time, and we can't give up offensive rebounds. So that kind of slowed our pace down in the first quarter.
Luke, Kuz is obviously not lacking for confidence in taking shots. What has been your approach this season in either teaching him shot selection or not teaching him shot, or keeping the freedom?
Yeah, it's a fine line with Kuz, because we need his scoring, and we need we need his gunslinger mentality. But with that comes some bad shots. So we show him all of his shots. And we talk about good ones versus bad ones. And we talk about what I thought he did a really nice job of tonight, being a playmaker when he gets going. And that really demoralizes the defense. When he drives and they come to double him and he throws a pass to Larry for a dunk, that's really winning basketball right there. So it's going to be a constant learning curve, and there's not a definite answer when you're dealing with someone that plays like Kuz plays, because that's part of what makes him so good is that freedom that we let him play with. But there's responsibility that comes with that, and we're on him about his shot selection a lot.
Thanks, everyone.